Yo,
How you doing, my bro?
I'm good. I'm good. I'm good, my big little bro. How's it going?
Hey, all good in the hood, man. All good over
Yeah,
here.
how's a good man? Good. Dino the legend. What's going on, man?
Oh, doing
Yeah,
my best. How you doing me best?
that's right. We going on a trip to Applebee's. I haven't been there in a minute. Yeah, I haven't been
Apple
there.
keys. You familiar with that then, yeah? Okay.
Oh yeah,
Mhm.
yeah, yeah. I remember. It had been around for years, and I had never ever gone there. And then like my wife, actually, before I moved out here, about like 9 years ago, my wife was like, "Hey,
Hello?
let me take you to Applebee's. You never been there." So I went to Applebee's, and I was like, "Oh, okay. I've been there, done that, and
Uh-huh.
pretty much that was enough that one time."
Okay. What is it more like a food restaurant or strong drinks? What are we talking? I've never been. I don't know
I
what
think
it's like.
it's a food restaurant, but it's like there's so many different franchises of it. It's like a big
Oh.
deal. Well, at least, right? There's a lot of them, and then they have this thing where I think a random fan was showing that like it's they try to play themselves, brand themselves like as the neighborhood restaurant, right?
Yeah.
Like like this is the place you go to hang out and chill. Everyone knows your name, kind of like Cheers and whatnot.
Uh,
So yeah, but it's like total like corporatized and shit too. So that's what's the weird economy
mm.
of it. Yeah,
Is it
but
something okay? Do you guys have a Weatherspoons? Do you know Weatherspoons?
no, I never heard of that one. Oh.
Mm.
I, I,
I
I
wonder if it's
totally
like Weatherspoons.
I totally
Hmm?
felt that when I walked in there because I walked
You
in there
felt
to
the
go like the corporate to where I walked in there like corporate and she was just throwing the other part of it like you know the everybody knows your name to where like I'm looking
hmm
in the window and I'm seeing people and there's a football game on and people are actually looking at the game like they're actually like pretending to enjoy to where I could just see that where all those people don't like the sport even the kids are watching the game it's like it's if you portray on having a good time doing something that's horrible, then other
hmm
people will assume that that looks super. But inside, people are dying. Like, oh, I just want to get out of
uh,
here. This place is so fake.
yo, yo, that's a good point because it's so funny. I saw you guys were like decoding what's it, David Icke, and
Uh-huh.
it that Applebee's is a literally slice of life of everything fake that he talks about in a way. At least in American, like it's supposed. It'd be like if an alien came down to America and they were like, okay, how do I blend in and act normal? Let me get all the things I've been studying on in space, like watching the radio waves and TV shows throughout the years, and then and
Right there,
boom, they created Applebee's.
right there,
That's
that
what
lady.
they did.
She wore an outfit. She could be an alien, and she could be
Look at
disguised
her.
as the deliver. The drive up deliver. To her. See,
Yeah,
pick
that's her.
six. She could be an
Yeah,
alien undercover, and the grandpa's like, "Hey, grandma, grandpa brought Applebee's home. There's eggs
right.
in it."
Glitches.
Eggs like, like oh shit, yeah.
So,
That's like Divine
100%.
Spark 313's right. Chain Gang, of course, like the chain franchise Chain Gang, right, right there.
My sister used to work for the other one down at Kaiser. It has a more
Oh, Kaiser, yeah.
yeah, it has more of like a barbecue tailgate feeling kind of.
Okay.
This one does not. You do not tailgate here, but you still you can like
Mm.
slap your uncle on the back. Hey, what's up? Oh, I don't know you, but what we're doing, right? This is the feeling that everybody is showing me in their faces. Hey, Steve. I'm not Steve. I don't know you. Oh well, just everybody looks so cheery and happy. And what's on the
Yeah,
game, folks?
yeah.
I need to call the guy about the engine. Um, but I don't know. I wanted to instigate the conversation when I heard nothing new under the sun as I'm driving in traffic and going, nothing new. 5 o'clock traffic is always new, and especially when I'm out there, you know. just going by, and now I'm like one of them. I'm a
You
tailgate watcher. I watch the
you
back of
just
cars
did
now.
the thing like in Truman Show, like where he's doing his normal thing, and like everyone's in the NPCs are in the right spot and stuff, right? And then you do like a 180 and go off your routine, and you go into the Applebee's. They're like, oh shit, he's coming in here. We gotta we gotta act normal. We gotta
Yeah, yeah.
like you threw him off, man. Yeah.
I had to wave at her. She came back with the
Yeah.
change. All right.
What'd you ask them? Like you asked them about a mural or something?
Basically asked them if they'd been Mandela'd, but I didn't say it like that. I said,
Uh,
is the logo been changed? I
okay.
said, I basically used it. You guys, I go, my friends asked if the logo has changed because I went in there and played it off going, is it okay if I
Mm,
show my friends the picture of the boat? And then I showed you the picture of the boat
mm.
to where, I know, like how you said, playing the part. Like I in real life, I always forget.
In real life, what is real?
Mm-hmm.
You're on for some reason. You've muted, but you're not muted. That's strange.
Like, don't talk about that.
Oh, in a second.
I'm saying too much. Oh, Quato, Mompla. I would see. That's how I got introduced to David Icke through him.
Okay.
That when he was talking about that African stuff.
In the Matrix 5.
Next 10 years, say it would rise to 105% of GDP over the next 10 years.
This is a common eye glitch that gets captured in videos, I've noticed.
Mm. Very strange.
That's fake.
Yeah.
In his life. Anomalous glitch. Can a cat's eyes really be this blue? Or is it an anomalous glitch?
Or is it a Photoshop?
Is he naked? No, she's wearing
No.
shorts. That's her bare leg.
Oh my God. This.
Oh, what's that?
Matrix code.
Now
That
watch
leg.
the 24 Olympics in Paris, guys, and watch LeBron James shapeshift on live TV. Look at his eyes. You see the reptile eyes right there?
I don't know about that. I don't know.
That's a digital glitch, maybe from because it's raining and they're shooting a live broadcast.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
What
Now,
the
that's
fuck?
weird, right there.
What is going on there?
Yeah. Let's see what we can do.
It's
Pretty clean.
The slow motion
Sideways.
reveals what is probably a false film that is covering the eye and being removed by a string. What do you think? Here's another newscast where someone disappears in the background, like they do. Now for a
Wow, man.
Mandela effect, with the popular Berenstain or Bernstein bears.
It happens when it gets in the room.
The book title
Let's see
changes
this.
as it moves across the threshold into the bedroom.
And then back out here. Normal. Yeah.
What?
Uh-huh. Yeah. And then normal. I don't. This just creeps me out, man. I don't even like to be in this room anymore. But I sleep in here. I mean, look at that.
He sleeps in there and reads the book. He has no children.
Right there. Anyway,
Seems just a little suspicious. What do you think?
Oh,
Real or fake? You decide.
Go.
definitely makes you ask some questions. Definitely.
It does indeed. It does
Yeah.
indeed. Does,
Mm.
Mhm.
especially with this simulation theory that's floating around.
Yeah, that's the only one of the only ways I would give it merit would be because of that. Some of those things that happen, right?
Yeah.
The glitches, especially, huh?
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's a good point.
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, even we was talking about the technology earlier, and I've heard the reference holodeck get thrown into the equation.
Oh yeah, right.
Mhm.
hmm It's because the reason I started using that terminology was from a few years back when I started interviewing some of my acquaintances and some of my friends about their mushroom, for example, their mushroom trips or DMT trips, and that's a phrase that they more than one of them used when they were experiencing glitching out while they were high. It was like a holodeck where they started off before they went to wherever they went to. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. The holodeck. Yeah. I wonder if, I
This.
mean, that's wild. The holodeck though. What?
Mhm.
I've only seen that in movies. What would that even look like
Star
in?
Trek.
Yeah. I mean, just the thought of it though. Like,
It's like I would say it's like a green screen. Like you could put up a Star Trek holodeck and it'll show you. I think that's what most people are referencing.
yeah, but I think
Um,
it beamed you to different places, right?
yeah,
Or
but
the
where you start off is like it looks like a green or gray street screen behind them, and then
okay.
then that's how they get beamed down. They like digitize or something like that. Let's look
Mm,
holodeck.
yeah, it's interesting.
I think it's
Holodeck.
a league of thinking, but yeah.
Oh, that's what
Could
it
be.
is. It looks like the grid pattern. Here, I'll put this in the back chat. Now, mind you, this is a old Star Trek. I mean, a newer Star Trek, I guess, in the scheme of things. Here, it's in the
Because even
private
when
chat right now.
I hear of the word, holodeck, I've heard
This
of
is
like
it.
hollow earth, like hollow earth, holodeck.
hmm Yeah. If you put that's a synchronicity. If you look in the private chat, I put the
Yeah.
holodeck clip right there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. There's a lot.
And then what you're looking at is kind of like the DMT grid pattern that we see sometimes.
It was smoother, more metallic.
Computer, make this a metal table.
Yeah. Yeah, that's starting to look right.
Let's head that back again.
That grid pattern is what they're referring to, I
Metal
believe.
made of wood.
It's a grid pattern.
Yeah, you see the grid pattern around them.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, I've seen that before on DMT, allegedly.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay. I
yeah.
mean, do you think they could have been like projections, like lasers, almost like?
It could be, yeah. I mean, my thought of it is that when we smoke that or ingest the tryptamine, either it was psilocybin or DMT, what you're seeing is the surface reality getting pulled off, and you're seeing the inner workings of what's reality is, and those grid patterns basically, if you have a grid patterns like that, you can manifest anything visually.
Yeah.
It's easy to draw stuff, for example.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hmm.
You know, it's wild. Not too long ago, right? I've seen these people using these type of lasers, right, in their homes and other places, right? But they was able to pick up like numbers within the ether. Have you seen that?
You said they were picking up numbers in the ether.
Hey,
Yeah.
this is. Can I interrupt you guys for a
Wow.
second?
Yes, sir.
What happened yesterday is because of these bloody pinches of nerve pain, I'm getting a bloody tempted to take a couple of Panadol right now. I'm thinking, geez, that's getting beyond it, right? But yesterday, I was I'd had a couple of Panadol. No, I hadn't. That's right. I was leading up to the same about same sort of situation, and a migraine headache came on to me. And has anybody ever experienced migraines? You know, you get
Yeah.
those sort of squiggly lines, right?
Mm-hmm.
So anyway, what happened was these squiggly lines, they actually started to have a pattern to them. And instead of like, I was thinking like, normally people go, fuck a migraine. And you know, the last thing you want to do is look at those fucking squiggly lines. You think to yourself, you need a bloody pill and you need to get the shit out of your mind, right? But I thought, nah, fuck, I'm going to look at this, right? Because I've tripped on mushrooms before and I've done a bit of LSD. And I'm thinking to myself, no, I can handle this. Let's have a look at what's going on here. But as I sort of looked into it, I actually got a pattern coming out of it, right?
Mm.
And I thought to myself, where have I seen this pattern before? And it's uncanny that we're actually talking about this at the moment, but I think I've seen that in trips before, right?
Yes, sir.
And so when I
Yeah.
thought to myself, this is how you're going to handle the migraine, I didn't even get going, I went and had Panadol from that. But the migraine itself, I felt like I identified with it somehow and it just didn't give me a fucking headache, right? Just didn't give me a headache. Like it wasn't a headache, it was like the beginning of the migraine and seeing all the shapes. And I thought, this is like LSD, you know?
Yeah.
And so I just went with it and tried to make up as much shape as I could out of it. And it just filled the whole of my scope of what I could see in my inner mind's eye was that. Right? And it's funny because one other time in my life, I remember the first time I ever seen this type of thing, I was rubbing my eyes, right? And I got this almost geometric type shape. And I thought, oh, am I tripping? You know? Because I've had what they call relapses, right?
A flashback.
Flashbacks. That's what I've had them, bro. I've had them. Where I'll be working one day. I was working. We were shearing sheep. Well, some guys were shearing sheep. I was using the bloody press and pressing the wool. I grabbed this bloody fleece. I put it in the press, and it was my job to pack it down. For some bizarre reason, I started climbing into the wall. I started having a trip. And yeah, buddy started firing wool out of the press. And bloody boss man, what the hell's going on with you? I think I'm having a relapse.
Yeah.
Mhm.
That damn. For free. Yeah. You got your money's worth. You know. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, yeah. I mean, what you're
But I was telling you,
does.
I rubbed my eyes after that. That's when I rubbed my eyes, and it straightened me up immediately. Right,
Mhm.
I was out of the trip, and all I could see was this pattern. And even ever since then, it doesn't matter wherever I am. If I rub my eyes, I can still get that same pattern.
Mm, no, you're imprinted with it. Now, your eyes were open when you were seeing this stuff, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Yeah. That's the wildest thing, man. Like when you
Yeah.
see these things, yeah. We could be looking at the hidden structures of consciousness, right? And it could be sacred geometry under all this what we're experiencing. And that's what we're seeing, you know?
Mhm.
And when like everything is like symmetrical. This is why like a grid pattern for the base of reality would make sense. It's kind of like an architect or a drafter
Yeah.
paper that they draw the blueprints or you know, it's like that. So
Mhm.
everything's very symmetrical and whatnot, and then you go from there. You know, but you normally most people we're not supposed to see that. There's no need to see that, but when you're out blasted out of your mind, like everything gets turned upside down. The rug gets pulled up under you,
Yeah.
and you see the inner workings.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah. I think there had been a few people spoken about the construct, the inner workings
yeah,
once the veil's been lifted.
yeah.
Well,
Mm.
Yeah. You said Dino. Though it's interesting how you said that. Like I think, and even Scotty boy, shout out to him in the chat was saying, um, kind of like the squiggly lines are the what do they call it? They said it again. I'm tripping now.
Eye
Uh,
floaters.
eye floaters. Yes, yes, yes. And then like whatever you did, you gave
Oh,
them like a purpose to
these are
form
massive.
something.
These are massive. These are not little eye floaters.
Eh, yeah.
These are actually like um, a zigzag fashion. They're a
Okay. Yeah.
zigzag, and they've got pointed ends.
Yeah. Uh,
And then once they start, they just start vibrating, and it's
uh,
almost like ever seen some of those things they have online on the internet? They get you to have a look at those different pictures, 3D and stuff, and they say that if you can see movement,
Do you
then
know?
oh
well,
yeah.
Sorry to cut you. You know when you say zigzag, do you mean almost like those rooms that we've been looking at, like the bolts, thunderbolts, like that type of zigzag? Or
yeah, like thunderbolt zigzags, yes.
oh,
Okay.
okay, that's interesting.
Yeah, I've had those zigzags become like you said, like large eye floaters that became overwhelming, and they kind of morphed into that liquid metal type substance, and from Terminator 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, and this was after ingesting like a large sum of pharmawaska, like ayahuasca brew, and what's it called, Syrian rue,
They move.
and yeah,
That's part of it. Yep.
yeah, and it literally was like framing my. I was in the mode where I could see how my frame of reference, the way I look at things, is like in a first person a video game, right? And I could see the parameters of my frame, and around those parameters, the squiggly Z lines became liquid metal. It started just like getting more and more towards the middle of my vision before like I said, I had enough. And then I started like puking and shit and started to go away after a while. Yeah.
Puking.
The purge, they call it. Yeah. Yeah. Oh no,
Yeah.
man! These
I,
substances.
I've vomited from migraines too. Yeah, I've done that
Yeah,
too.
that.
They can really do get you, you know. But I just wanted to look at the shape of this thing, so I just looked at it, you know.
Mhm.
And yeah,
Mhm. So basically, even what you're looking at right now could be not what it seemed, huh?
Yeah.
well, I mean, I'm hoping it is because I'm about to fire up my pipe.
Weird.
Yeah, okay, I got you.
Real enough, huh?
Say no more. Let's put on something where you can blow your pipe. Where's it?
There were police officers who would pull you up on the street and say, listen, you fucking nigger, make sure whatever it is, blah, blah, blah. If you're not complying right away, if you're not looking down and showing deference to the uniform right away, you're getting battered.
Damn, they say that in the UK. I figured they have some other name or something.
What was the police like at that time? What were they like?
They're like fascist police. They were Boer police.
They come out in force, man. It's unbelievable. It's unbelievable. You wonder what they're doing there, and they're just sitting there doing nothing.
When they see the little kids in bunch, they think they're going to commit crimes, and they stop them and have a word with them and see what they're doing, but they're not doing nothing. But it's just that there ain't no clubs open or nowhere, so they just walk the streets. And the police think they're going on with wrongs, but they're not going on with no form of wrong.
They were police officers who would pull you up on the street and say, listen, you fucking nigger, make sure whatever it is, blah, blah, blah. If you're not complying right away, if you're not looking down and showing deference to the uniform right away, you're getting battered right there and then on the street, and then slowly in the van and batters them more. When you get to the police station, they're going to kick you all the way from the van to your cell.
On Monday, the only visible policeman in Railton Road itself was the Home Beat officer, PC Elliott. Witnesses to the Scarman inquiry testified that Home Beat
That's my
officers were
hometown.
known and liked on the front
Oh, yeah.
line.
Good morning, officer. How are you? I'm all right.
So you had actual issues like that with the police yourself?
Regularly.
What's it called? Homeby?
Brixton.
About this late 70s,
Brixton.
76. There was a mild uprising in 76. People didn't get caught on history, but we went out wilding in 76. Not to the extent of 81 and 86.
Right.
Mm-hmm. Oh, Brixton. I thought you said Brixton. Okay.
Yeah, people just don't realize.
I heard of that.
National Front badges, and they used to wear them. Yeah, and they used to wear them underneath their lapels. So when they used to get you, they used to flash their badge at you like that, so you know from the get-go, right, that I will kill you. I will kill you here today if I get away with it. So as soon as you saw that, you had to
just be quiet.
No, well, you had to. We practiced our one-punch rule because of those days, police officers came in singles. Right. So we practiced the one.
Yo, did you hear that? He said we have to practice, and he goes, "What? Be quiet." He said, "No, the one punch rule." Like they basically said they're knocking out the police if it's one-on-one and they're running. Right? That's what they're saying. Listen, one punch rule.
It's that one-punch rule because of those days, police officers came. I will kill you here today if I get away with it. So as soon as you saw that, you had to
just be quiet.
No, well, you had to. We practiced our one-punch rule because of those days, police officers came in singles. Right. So we practiced the one-punch rule so you could.
Yeah, well, just like that. Then dealt with it.
100 meters in like 9 seconds now. 12.
You said.
That was like the he's about to say it. Yeah, Usain Bolt. That's how they practice their athleticism. That knock a man out and gone later. That's
Track star. Do the race.
Do the
race.
Right.
They got no gun though, right? Back then, not all of them had guns.
No,
Not all of
exactly.
the police had the guns. That's why you can get away with that.
Yeah.
Nowadays,
Well,
bro, they'll shoot your
yeah,
ass.
exactly,
Yeah,
exactly.
yeah.
Exactly. Mm-mm.
Punch on God.
That's the ends.
$1981, huh?
So that's how we used to defend ourselves against.
Because okay, we're talking about the police force now. As institutionally racist back then as it is now, what would you say?
Yeah, I'd say it's worse.
It's worse now.
Yeah, the numbers are worse. If you take the
Oh shit.
the publication of the Stephen Lawrence report in 1999, 25% of black people were being stopped for stop and search,
Right.
making up 2% of the population.
Right.
But that was only 100,000 people that were being stopped and searched. Today it's 1.2 million. So when we what 25% of 1.2 million is a hell of a lot more than the 25%, the 25,000 that were involved at the time of Stephen Lawrence. When you look at the growth of the increase of stop and search, it's frightening.
So what extent? Because Commissioner Bernard Hogan-Howe said that the police, the institutionally racist police force, he should take it, or we should take it on the chin, or something along those lines. Was that what he said?
There it is.
They're blaming on all of society.
Yeah,
Past
what he was
they
saying
call it
is
past
if
the
people
buck.
say my force is racist, I suppose we've got to take it on the chin. It's no admission that the police force is institutionally racist.
Right.
And of course, his boss, who employed him because Howe is very much a yes man, Boris Johnson declared in July of 2009 on their report on racism in the Metropolitan Police that it was no longer an institutionally racist service. So it'd been declared.
Do you believe that?
It's shocking. If anything, the systematic inequality in the police service is getting much worse.
Right.
The first time in Brixton, in Lambeth, if you get caught with 20 pound bag of weed,
right,
and it's your first offence, and a white guy gets caught with the same bag of weed, and it's his first offence, you're 50% more likely to go to court for it than he is. He will get a caution. That's research done by the Release charity. If you get
That is fact. That happened a few times to a few people that I know. That is facts. What you just said there, with the analogy with the weed, that is straight facts. That part right there is facts. Yes, sir.
Right. Same thing with the crack in America. They used to get more time for crack cocaine than powdered cocaine. And mostly like more white people would have the powder cocaine than melanated people. Yeah.
caught with 20 pounds of cocaine, you're 70% more likely to be sent to jail. If you read the government's report on race equality in the prisons, it says even where white people have a more extensive criminal record, black people are still more likely to go to jail than them for the same offence. That's an apartheid level of justice.
That's why my auntie Carol would say, when we come and go visit her at her job at Macy's, it's a mall. It's a big clothing store in America chain, and we'd be wearing our hat backwards and like baggy clothes and shit. She'd be like, "Hey, you boys need to, you need to get it together and look sharp because as African Americans, they're looking at you already like you're already criminals and stuff. So you have to go 150%." And then on point instead of 100. So, I mean, even though it's not fair and it's horrible, it just gives you more incentive to, I guess, try to live a righteous life. Because if you try to do those other things, bro, you're gonna get the goalpost is moved.
For a start, yeah.
But I guess some people feel like that's the only way, though. I mean, but it's not fair if you get caught. But
Yeah.
You know, yeah. This is probably why, in general, so many people throughout the world want to emulate quote unquote black people, melanated peoples, because in general, like they've had, it's like they're living life on hard mode. Not that everyone has a hard mode. Don't get it twisted. You know,
Ah,
whatever
that's what the
color you
hard
are.
mode. Oh
Yeah,
shit.
yeah.
Yeah,
So if
but
you play the game, if you play GoldenEye on hard mode rather than easy mode, you're gonna be fly, bro. You're gonna do headshots like
yeah.
it's nothing. You know.
Yeah.
So this is probably why, especially people from the hood, they can almost, if they make it out, they can adapt anywhere because they already lived it on hard mode, bro. Other stuff it ain't as crazy. Sure, there's nuances and stuff, but yeah, hard mode is the crucible, not that Andrew Wilson shit, but the real crucible of the simulation. You know? Shout out to my white homies in the hood too. They're getting it
Hey,
in too. Yeah,
I got tons of them.
Yeah.
Tons of them.
Asians, all that. Yeah,
Hmm. Tons of them.
Mexican.
Tons of
Yeah,
them. It's a melting pot over here, man. We got tons of
yeah,
everything. I love
for
it.
Yeah.
sure.
In most countries, I would say. Yeah.
Right,
Yeah. They,
right.
yeah.
Yeah, I
What was
mean
that
the
Uckland, Mount Eden is kind of hood over there. Some parts.
Yep. Yeah. It's in
Yeah,
Auckland. Yep. Yep.
yeah. I know some people from out there. Yeah. Shout out to Eternal over there in Australia. That used to be a
Yeah.
prison colony, right?
correct.
Wow, Maney. Yeah,
Yeah, that's wild when you think about it.
yeah.
And you know, crazy, they'll gladly tell you that as well. It's wild, right? Because sometimes I think about like, why would they tell us their bad ways? Like, if I wanted to take over, you know, a construct, I wouldn't even tell them the history. Like, I'll make it out like this was all good,
Mm-hmm.
telling you what they was doing to us, and they're still allowed around us. Like, we're still praising them and shit.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Even though they're telling us, hey, I slit auntie's throat, hey, I kicked daddy off the bridge, hey, you know, I booed your whole family, but you know, that people still praise that shit. Like,
Mm.
What do you think that comes from?
Strange way of thinking.
I don't know. That's the thing. I mean, where did wickedness even stem from? What is wickedness origin? That's what I'd like to get into.
Yeah.
Or is it always in us? I mean, are we suppressing wickedness? Is this what they've got us twisted? Have they like somehow manipulated us to think that we're supposed to be good and we're suppressing the wickedness?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, that's the thing. I heard people made that argument. My homie on code, he will say that animals in in nature they don't do evil things per se. But I mean, that's one way to look at it. But you're telling me that like a troop, a pride of lions, there ain't no asshole lion that all of them hate because they're fucking mean or annoying, annoying. So like you said, like where does evil come from? Is it a nature thing, or is it when man started to really think about human started to think about things, was like, okay, these are morals and ethics, this is what's considered good and bad.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
I mean,
that's a good way of putting it there, NPC.
definite. So answer. She got them in the sneakiest, hollowest eyes. Luminous. Yeah, all the above. All of the above, yes, sir. Yes, sir. Tech talk in the building.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Oh man. Hey, what
Nature.
did you manage to keep the new joint?
What's that?
FNC.
What'd you say?
Did you manage to catch the new one earlier?
Oh no, I didn't. Yeah, I meant to watch it, but I fell asleep. Yeah,
The
yeah.
social
You go.
experiment
You can do
that we
it.
played.
No, I didn't watch it. I wanted to watch it. Yeah,
Oh,
I didn't
okay.
watch it. Yeah, yeah.
Actually,
That's it.
all right, get it cracking for you.
Oh yeah, why you do that, bro? I saw something that was interesting. We're gonna talk about this shit for a second. You know
Yeah.
the great demon slayer, is that his name? Or he or she's name that be making those
Yeah.
videos
Oh, yeah.
about big sis, big
Yeah.
sister, big sister. Like, bro, this is a community post yesterday. Dog, he was spurging on Talcott, brother Talcott.
Yeah. Yeah. What?
Yeah, you should bring that shit up. Bring that shit up. That shit was crazy.
What
Yeah.
happened to that? What did I miss?
I mean, I think he's sick of like kind of like I feel him. I you know, bro Talcott, like bro Sanchez, bro Talcott's the homie, right? I like what he be doing, but Demon Slayer brought up a good point. It's like you let Big Sister and you know Tommy Bahama like up on your panel like 24/7, giving these guys a platform. Like we were like,
Yeah.
it's like, bro, they're on your channel more than they're on their own channel, probably. I mean, I don't go on their channel, but like, it's like, bro, I'm sick. Some of us are kind of sick of seeing those people on a friend's channel. So it's like, I think Demon Slayer was like, they laid it out, bro. It's like this is like a loop of negativity, bro. Talcott, you say you're about love and all this, but like, come on, bro, why you have these demons on there?
That's a fact.
Constantly on a loop. So I
Yeah.
thought that was shout out to Demon Slayer doing the good work. The truth.
I haven't seen that post, but yeah, he's spot on.
Yeah.
He's spot on. Definitely spot on that with that part. Yeah. That's some of the reasons why I even stay away, because I don't really entertain creepiness and weirdos like that. Like, not even trying to force anything with it, like, you know, fake friendship and all that shit.
Right.
That type of energy can be used for something else, on real love, real intentions, right?
Exactly.
Yes, sir.
Don't rock with that. Don't rock with that at all. I think someone even put in the chat earlier. I think it was someone. They said Jack had a epic ending to his stream earlier. I think he had what's his name? I think they said it's Zach over there. Zach Hubbard.
Zach Hubbard.
Yeah,
I've heard that name before. Yeah, Zach Hubbard. Either him or Hand Banana. What
so
the fuck is that guy?
My life improving or other people's lives improving?
You're an aspect of the world. I care about the world.
I can't see it.
I really don't. I do, and I don't care about you. I mean, I've grown to love
there it
you,
is.
but God, your fucking ego, man.
Wait, I thought that your scripture says that you're not supposed to love the world in its ways. Quite the opposite.
Oh, Gematria,
Your
that's right.
words are often misunderstood. How about we love the life we've been given, despite our
Absolutely.
place
Can
in
you
the
point me
world?
to what you folks do that show that you're thankful and grateful for the life and time you've been given to go past the fears and deal with the challenges and live in faith and honorability?
Yep, sure can. But you haven't been willing to look.
I didn't say, am I looking or not? I said, can you put that forth?
Right.
We've been waiting for 3 years for
It's
both of you to
been
put something forth that you
available.
actually do,
Oh.
other than
Right. See,
I've said it before and I'll say it again, right? I do like Paul's and Jack's interaction sometimes. It's funny and
yeah.
Believe it or not, Paul does drop jewels from time to time. You know, once you get past the fact that it's Paul, right? He does drop gems from time to time, whether you like it or not. That's my opinion.
Yeah.
Right?
I think he drops a lot of jewels. I mean, this is me just listening to him the last couple of weeks. Like, and I'm not talking about the way he handles his panel, which is kind of like, Some could say all, like fucking like a de facto dictator, whatever. But like with the shit he says, bro, you can't. I mean, it's good shit. It's good wisdom sometimes.
Yeah.
And then him and Jack, you're right. It's a good dichotomy because they can actually talk and not be like a fucking spurg.
Yeah. I mean, even some of the things that Paul said about people in the community, come to find out, some of it, is true. Whether people want to believe it or not, but I've seen a lot of things with my own eyes, and I do remember the past. And when I'm seeing things now, I'm like, okay, Paul was right about that. Okay, he was right about that. Okay, he was right about that. Like, but hey, what do I know? Let's keep rolling.
You put that forth. We've been waiting for 3 years for both of you to put something forth that you actually do, other than.
Right. See what you're doing. You're not paying attention. You're trying to repeat. And what I'm offering is that the evidence of good is there for you to find.
Again, you could say that I'm shallow and judgmental. You could take one look at this guy. You could take one look at this guy and tell not only is he a coward and a beta male, but that he's disingenuous and he's a fraud. You could tell by just his facial expressions and the way he speaks.
Yeah.
No one describes you better than yourself, Paul.
I don't count numbers and sell sports scores.
Again,
I don't sell sports scores for gambling. I don't ask for millions of dollars a month to get my father a house.
And then, and the next sentence, you're talking about what I've been doing. Again, Paul, for 5 years, I was here every day putting out unprecedented information for free, not raising any money, not selling anything, no ads, nothing. Doing it on my own savings, making my own sacrifice, and I changed a lot of people's lives.
You and everybody else online. What does that lead to?
The ways I changed people's life. Living a life of service and not asking for anything in return. And for doing that, my house was ransacked November 15, 2014. I lost
because you were serving yourself. You weren't serving a higher calling.
And had cars crashed through
You're
my
not
house
getting
on
it.
Christmas Eve.
You're not getting it.
I put up with a lot of stuff, Paul.
The demons want you back. They don't believe you and your bullshit online hype, right? That's why you're serving.
The demons want you back. What the hell?
I mean, this is the guy, Zach Hubbard. He kind of introduced me to gematria years ago. Like, this shit was crazy. Yeah, decoding and all that. But then again, I'm like, I had to stop because I gotta live my life, man. I can't, like, at least me personally, decode every little thing. Come on, man.
Yeah. Well, I mean, when I heard about it, his name was tied into it, but gematria has never really been my cup of tea. But I do appreciate when I see people tying it into certain things. But I've never had the tools. I've never taken time to go and go and figure it out. Yeah.
Well, London, I just used gematria actually. Like, I took your title where it was the TGIF Slick Talk, and when I'm restreaming right now on my channel, NPC the game, it came out to, when I put it in the website, to the base code of life.
Woo!
So it's just hot, bro. That's dope, right? It resonates. Yeah.
Yes, sir. I like that.
I changed it a little bit. I put the based, like based, B-E-D, but it says the base code of life, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
we thinking that.
Yeah.
Good shit.
I mean, it's fire, I think, but it's just, once again, you gotta like live life sometimes and not just totally, at least me, that's me, be locked into the fucking what's underneath the board always. I want to play the game. Put me in, coach.
Coach. But,
You're not getting it. You're not getting it.
A lot of stuff, Paul.
The demons want you back. They don't believe you and your bullshit online hype, right? That's why your service didn't amount to anything. Because it was self-indulgent. You proved that long term when you switched your whole setup to pay me monthly. I got sports scores for gambling. You even admitted on my broadcast that your woman told you make some money or she's gone. You admitted that.
That's not what
So
I
you're a
said,
simp
Paul.
trick. The
No,
Babylonian
I didn't
harlot
say
Jezebel
Ocean's
got
wrong.
you.
No, that's
You
not what I
didn't
said.
pass
Paul,
the test. You
you
failed.
shift
And ever
everything.
since you think because you got some money and a few thousand
Paul,
viewers.
you try to shift the truth of things and then put it in your own perspective, which is dishonest. No, Sweet Lady and I did butt heads in 2018 when the feds came out to my house to intimidate and falsely accuse. And she said, "Look at everything you have going, Zach. You got everything stolen from you. You've had the house ransacked. Your profession won't hire you anymore. You're blacklisted from teaching. Now you got the feds coming out here and threatening you." She said, "You got to switch something up." I said, what do you think about monetizing the sports work? What should we see? And she said, "Well, you can try that and see what happens." That appeased her. That didn't mean she was out of here if I didn't do that. And you know why people came in and rushed in to financially support for the sports work? Because I changed a lot of people's lives with that work, just like we're doing it every week in the National Fix League. Again, Paul, I don't know why you're such a hater about it. Again, look, I'm not trying to make this about a gambling thing,
You're
but again,
wasting
I
your
taught you how
breath.
to turn $1 into $500.
Yeah, you're wasting
Okay,
your
that's a
breath.
skill.
You're not going to get anywhere with it. You got to show proof. You got to show proof of
There,
what it is,
look
what
at all
you're
the bet
doing.
slips. Just go look on
It
the
doesn't
thing.
matter.
What do you mean show
No.
proof? There's proof all over the place.
Well, and that's what I was trying to point out. Paul's not looking for the proof. He's looking for, he has cognitive bias. He looks for confirmation of what he thinks. He doesn't look at what is real. Paul has been publicly mocking me as a man a couple of years now.
But you know why, Jack? Because sometimes he admits it. The reason he's mad is because your dad or his father is
I know.
is in your channel. He said that. He has a jealousy about that. And the thing is too, Paul just came up in my feed out of
Is that
nowhere.
true? Paul's father says, what?
That was wild because his dad's in your chat room. No way.
He's
No
chatting up
way.
his son in Jack's chat.
Oh shit. He's molding. That was wild.
Call this shit "Who's your daddy?" I never heard so many people say that shit. Who's your daddy? The only other place is fucking Maury Povich. You are the father.
Yeah. Oh goodness. That's wild. His daddy's in the chat.
In the chat.
I know.
Is in your channel. He said that. He has a jealousy about that. And the
Well,
thing is too, Paul just came
that's
up in my
the
feed out
ego.
of nowhere after 2 years of not interacting with him. I decided to hop back in and try it out again because I still do like things about Paul, even though I don't like his character. I can separate the character that I don't like from Paul from what he has to offer.
Right.
He left. What happened?
I hop in there and immediately he's talking about what's going on with my financial life and what he believes, like how many homes I own. And
Jeff's always eating something on stream.
conversation. But
Yeah, that sounds like Paul. He likes to know the bank account, the situation. That
Bank account.
like a Paul
He's
now.
pocket watching. Pocket watching. Pocket watching with Paul and Slave. Yeah. Run them pockets.
Pocket watching with Paul on slave. Oh, goodness.
Yeah. But it's not about the money. It's not about the fiat currency, as he says.
Results, rights, freedom, results.
Results,
Rights,
yeah.
freedom, results.
he's talking
What do you-
about what's going on with my financial life and what he believes, like how many homes I own. And I was just
Right.
like, this isn't even the conversation. But then you see, he's like,
Exactly.
I'm not paying attention to you. It's like, really? That's what the trolls are saying. You seem to be
Squirrel sniper in the chat.
with everything
Right.
the whole troll network's got going against me.
Right.
And see, the thing is, Paul, I got introduced to through Brian, and Brian's another guy who likes to cast shade at me for no reason, even though you would think him and I are on the same page. Neither of us like the federal government. We both think it needs to be done away with. You think Brian would be receptive to what I'm saying? You would think Paul would be receptive to what I'm saying. Him and I are largely aligned, along with you. All three of us are largely aligned on what we don't like. We
Right.
don't like this
And
tyrannical-
why we're not working together instead of talking about each other, I have no clue.
Mhm.
So why are we? Brian is another one, man. He's another great guy, very strong, very educated, but he's caught up in the damn money system just like Paul. They can't think beyond the fiat currency, and it's like, Hey,
Yeah,
we
so
are.
Paul, like Jack and I are here to put out
It's important, actually.
positive change.
What that?
Yeah, I think fiat currency is actually important. I mean, it's not the end all be all because look, it's fiat. However, let's get real. It's part of the equation. You know, if you really want to make a change on some shit, yeah. I don't think it's the top priority, but you got to have money frees you up, frees up your time a lot of times. Yeah, you know,
and it can free up your people's time as well.
Right. We don't talk like this on this broadcast. I know I've only been here a couple months. I've been blessed to be here with y'all, but like I don't see this like fucking Jerry Springer shit here. And if they did, I know at least I would. I would fucking like knock them down and then we move on or whatever. But these guys are just on the loop de loop, figure eight, and getting hyphy.
That's it. Hey, they entertain us, boy. At least we ain't gotta go watch how you call it, NBC or you know, those other mainstream channels. We can watch the community make a mockery of themselves, right?
Right.
And we're helping to their views. It's a win-win for them.
Right? It's a win-win. It is. Yeah. Do you know who Bradbury Pound is? Squirrel Sniper says, "Have I ever heard of Bradbury Pound?"
No, Bradbury
Is that
Pound.
like a fucking? Sounds like a fucking British porno star or something.
British porno star.
No disrespect. Let me look him up. Yeah.
It sounds like a character from Family Guy or something.
Yeah, it does. Oh, it's UK government. Okay. No, this is some real shit. Induced in 1914. Okay, but what is it? Freedom Act? What is this shit? Something happened in 1914 with that, so some real shit.
Okay.
Something about the Treasury. In June 7th of August 1914, in order to avoid a run on the banks, the Treasury issued Treasury notes held by John Bradbury. Okay. A form of national credit backed. Yeah, maybe it's like something like, you know, a whole fiat currency with the Federal Reserve in America, something similar that y'all did in the UK.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I get it. Yeah, it's a fiat currency for sure. We know that. You know, but we still use it. We have to use it, yeah. Yeah. Anyway. Yeah. Let's see what's exactly. You know.
Hey,
Yeah, so Paul, like Jack and I are here to put out a message and try to make positive change. I want to say that you are too, but the thing is, anytime anyone tries to interact with you, you just turn it into some reason to make it a hate fest. And look at the people who are following you. Just a bunch of weirdo hater trolls. Is that what you want your legacy to be, Paul? That you brought more hater weirdo trolls into the world online who hide behind anonymous screen names?
Zach, here. We don't want to categorize everyone like that. There are
yeah, because Jack is doing that shit, maybe.
I know.
That's funny. We know you're doing. We see.
Oh goodness! He said, "Hey, change the topic, quick, bitch, quick,
quick, bitch." We see. Now you see me, now you don't type shit.
Yeah, yeah. Oh man.
Behind anonymous screen names.
Zach, here. We don't want to categorize everyone like that. There are many, and this is what I've been saying. What I honestly see with Paul, and I've tried communicating this with him personally, but he doesn't want to talk to someone like me. He wants to argue. It's a group and a gathering of people who are trauma bonded. Paul and many of these open panel conversations, the behavior is worse than high school kids who are lacking purpose, right? It's grown men and women entertaining themselves by complaining, by blaming, by arguing, by gossiping. Paul, when you're not gossiping, complaining, and blaming, you have a lot of wisdom that can be shared. The world is crying out for leaders, not bosses and bullies, but Paul doesn't understand. He doesn't understand groups, the group dynamic, working together.
He's very individualistic, and he'll even speak about that. And that's exactly.
I think he does. Like, I understand there's different ways to go about a group. You know, you could do it this way, where like you let everybody come up and talk their shit, even if they offend you every day. Or you can do the direct opposite, like like I said, act like Kim Jong-un online and just like execute them digitally if they go against what you say, like, you know. So those are both groups. It's just what extreme are you going to do, or meet somewhere in between? Maybe that's where we should be, or could be.
Yeah, I think you're right there.
Yeah.
I wonder if let's pull back up. Let me have a. What?
He's at the very end. He roasts them or something, like mic drops. Because I want to see the new In London video before I pimp off. Shout out to Paul Enslaved.
Yeah, I don't think he let Paul back up. Well, that's a shame. Shout out there, though. It's just Steve was like, okay, big up Steve.
Majority of people don't
look at his hair. What he says. Actually, nah. You know what? Let's get back to
know what they're participating.
Wait, one more thing. That's a good point by Maximus in the chat. Well, he said Paul's on a diet. He's been mentioning that he cut out sugar. Allegedly, he's on a fast.
Okay.
So maybe this is why he's on some like either worked up more or whatever. You know, that can be very traumatizing when you completely change your diet. You know, like. So.
Well, apparently he don't eat meat either. So.
Yeah.
But
he also said before he was eating ice cream and cheese all the time. And I heard him say the other day, like, bro, the doctor told him 15 years ago to basically cut out his gallbladder because it was so fucked.
Oh.
Yeah, so it's amazing what the body can put up with for so many years, but there comes a point where it's like, slow down. Where I'm not letting you do this toxic stuff anymore. And I think with him, he probably got to the point where it's like, because he was hurting every day. He's like, fuck that. I need to change this shit. I hit rock bottom. You know, I like the fact that he mentions those things. Now, some people hide that shit from people.
Yeah.
You know,
he is like that. He's quite open, Paul.
Yeah.
You're right. He is quite open. You don't really hide much. Like I said, even like I said, in this community, there's a lot of people that don't really see eye with each other, right?
You're right. Fucking clowns in the chat. Sorry, London. Like JG, JG's comment.
Where is it? You need it.
Oh shit. Yeah. Shout out to Divine Sparks over there too. Yeah. Tech Talk said he eats constantly ate cheese sandwiches. Yeah, that dairy, right?
Yeah, I think Z used to grill him about that actually.
Yeah. There's that one truther that just drinks pop. He just drinks Pepsi all the time. He's a big YouTuber, truther. What's his name? Tartanium Truth. There's some videos about his Pepsi addiction. Yeah, some dude. Yeah. Anyway, we all have our vices, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I love Turkish delight.
That's good stuff, Dino.
All right, let's get it.
Let's get it.
It's good to see everyone here. Welcome to El Diablo Radio.
Oh my gosh, it's canny.
The greatest show in hell, and eventually that will mean something.
That's
it already
disgusting.
does to me. There's meaning in it, but it will mean something
An individual with multiple personalities can change their body chemistry with their thoughts.
Someone's coming for you.
Who's coming?
The beast. The beast. The beast. The beast.
That was Grace Thorpe.
Great. You don't want to cooperate. You're devil inside.
Calls me the devil inside. Didn't In Excess have a song, The Devil Inside, The Devil Inside, single one of us, the devil inside. Remember that song? Am I just imagining things here? Do you people pay attention to what I'm saying? The devil inside, the devil inside, every single one of us, the devil inside. Remember that song? I wouldn't mess with me if I were you.
These people want to play these.
London. Yeah.
And you're literally out of your mind.
Every single one of us, the devil inside. Hello, Snafu.
Mr. King, how are you, sir?
I'm great. Did you see Chiefs' comment?
Yeah.
About how we just choose.
Oh, I did. I came to give you a little report. So the other day, as you were streaming, it was the King show on OTW and Paul.
Most people in this realm are oblivious.
They pulled your video up, your pictures up. It was a shit show on Paul. But what was interesting is seeing
devil inside, devil inside, every single one of us, devil inside. You know, it's funny that a lot of black guys and Asian men just don't like white men, and they'll make up any excuse to try to bash them or say that we're not good looking.
No, we don't like you. That's what it is.
Fire their women with them. They just can't take it. And yet a lot of them want white women. You know?
Right-ho.
She was so stupid that she goes into Gucci and she trendy and stuff.
Megan, Heather, come on now, girl. Is this any way to speak to your party guests? Wilson. You were smaller.
Yeah, well, we're all grown up now.
Yeah, I can see that. Ladies, I fully expect to see you later at the white party. I think it's going to be the best one ever.
White people in truth. Okay.
Take care. Bye, Mr. B. Good seeing you.
Looks like Nigma is trying to join, but it says device is not connected. Try again, Nigma. Nigma, I believe. I might have trying to pronounce that one. It's okay, my nigga, or I mean Nigma. I almost called you nigga. Nigga. I'm sorry. That just slipped out. Crazy.
That's a waste.
They're afraid to have me on. They kicked me off. I was just saying my Negro. No, I'm. Are you saying that I'm boring and
oh yeah.
Oh
yeah.
Oh Jesus Christ.
So.
Oh my goodness.
Even your humor was supposed to be spicy, but it's just boring. Big nose, small hat, matzo ball. Okay, but Asian panels and go like karate, ramen, soup.
No, I have gone on.
Chopsticks?
I have gone. To be fair, I have gone on Asian panels and said that I love ching chong food and stuff like that. I do kind of that humor.
And what's the response that you get?
Well, they think I'm racist, but I'm not racist. I love all people.
Ching chong food? That's not even like that's not even spicy.
Noodles.
It's not even funny.
Ben, do you remember Stephen Wright, the Canadian?
Yes.
This is the worst.
This guy sounds exactly
That
like
guy on the couch.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, self-deprecating.
Yeah.
Who's Stephen
Maybe that's
Wright?
what's going on.
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
I was
He
asleep
did
10 minutes ago. Give me a break. I was asleep 10 minutes
Give
ago.
us a break. Wake up first. Then go.
I'm trying
would
to
you
help
just
your
wake
show.
up and then go on a stage?
I'm trying to help the show here. I'm trying to add a bit of spice to it.
But there's no spice.
I brought a hot take here.
Going
Brought a
to an
hot
Asian
take.
restaurant and going like, I like ching chong food. Is that they would be like, I don't, like, do you want to order something? It's not like funny
Well,
or spicy.
I know. I have
It's
done that,
stupid.
Ben. And then I make the
Ching
squinty
chong
eye.
food is not even
Well,
like
I say it-
an insult.
No, I'm not. It's not insulting. I'm like ching chong, ching chong. I make squinty eyes. The little squinty eyes they have, and then I ask them if they're
Three's Company,
not heard this before.
Asian style.
Yeah, well, somewhat.
Now I don't know what the Romans were. Were they like partly from like the Muslim lands?
That looks like him. Wow.
Came from the fucking Etruscans. What the fuck is an Etruscan? I don't know. I don't claim to know. So can somebody explain this?
You're Jewy. You're not Roman. You're Jewy.
How am I Jewy?
Jewy, Jewy, Jew. Jew, 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 Jew. Jewy, Jewy, Jew.
Another false claim. That's like what, 35 for you? All right, this is boring to me.
Holland anymore, right? But are you Dutch? Mystical, if I remember.
Say I didn't, I knew it. That's what I'm just gonna say. The third time going back, you might think that I was thinking third time's a charm. I was trolling everybody. Everybody.
Pass the Dutchie on the left-hand side.
We all knew it. We could feel it in our heart of hearts. Praise God.
It's showtime.
Yeah.
Showtime. It is
Excellent, bro. The Mind of London is it's the new Stanley Kubrick for us right here. Pulling from everywhere, man.
Oh, shit. Yes. London Kubrick.
That was
I'll take
awesome.
that.
Yeah, Kubrick mixed with the Zucker brothers, the guys that made Airplane and Naked Gun. Yeah, they're racist. Yeah, for someone who says they're not racist constantly, that's all he thinks about in his frontal cortex.
I know.
It's always about race. Yeah, with him, but he's too much of a pussy to say it. You know.
Yeah. Yeah, that's fact.
Yeah.
Chat room love that shit. Yeah, salute to the chat room.
Oh shit! Was that blonde haired woman with the when you showed the white girls? Was that a person from the Panelverse?
Yeah.
Who was that?
Yeah. That was a lady called well, there's a few of them actually. They came over from Paul and Slave sector, right?
Okay.
So they escaped the clutches of Paul and fell straight into the frying pan. Out of the frying pan into the fire, right?
Into the fire, yeah. Out of Kensington Avenue in Pennsylvania, Philadelphia.
Yeah. Good stuff. Good stuff.
That was
Thank you,
wild,
man. As long as he's around, it's gonna keep coming, man.
Yeah. I'm telling you that that movie Cabin Boy with the actor comedian Chris Elliott, it's a dead ringer for Big Sister. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Cabin Boy. Yeah, he was in a show called Get a Life. I'll send you some clips. Shit, it looks just like him, bro. Like that Coomer meme. The Coomer. Yeah, I don't know if you've seen the
Kumar.
Looks like.
And that from
Coomer.
that's the Indian boy.
No, not Kumar. Coomer. Like, you know, the meme cultures, like Chad and
Okay.
the Coomer is the guy that all he does is like just pleasure himself and creep on women. Yeah, I'll show you this. This is Steven.
Yeah, she got called too crazy because she's laughing at my videos.
DJ F, yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's what I was saying. Yeah, those blonde birds, they're no good. The Jackie Foxes and the Salty Sirens.
Oh, that's Salty Siren. Okay, I heard of her. I heard
She's
of her.
very salty. That one is salty.
Yeah.
Need more pineapple in her life.
Yeah. Yeah. More pineapple. This looks like
Yeah.
Steven, right? This is what a Coomer, not Steven, Big Sister. This is what he reminds me of.
Judge me
Right
got
there
caught
in the private chat.
for laughing at your video. Then I must be two-faced as well.
Yeah.
This is the part he tries to hide from us. He's really degenerate, like jacking off probably all the time. Like
hand side, to touch it by the left hand side. No.
Those boys are probably from Brixton, huh?
Yeah.
How does it feel when you got no food? It's King Steven. Huh? Oh. There he is right there.
Oh, no.
Oh my God!
Awesome. I can hope that I will get some chicks here for sure.
Oh my God! Wow!
Yes, and if he invites me again.
Bye, have a great time. Don't worry, Dad. I am definitely going to find a chick here.
Excuse me.
I think I am getting one right now, Dad. Yes, ladies, what is it?
Such a pervert.
What did I do? What was my fault?
What happened, son? Got a chick?
Got slapped by a chick, Dad. Fuck this place.
The Coomer's arm is ridiculous. Here's Steven's pad right here. I mean, Big Sister.
So
That's his to-do list.
Coomer. What is the origin of Coomer?
Look at the arm.
Inside you.
Let me see that list again.
This is his list.
Ladies, so 3 girls. Oh my God. That is a crazy list.
That's his girlfriend that he was always talking about. The 3 girls. I have 3 girlfriends.
Wondering, who is Coomer? What is the origin of Coomer? Well, it's simple. I am you. I live inside you guys. I feed on your
The arm, London and Dino.
No, don't
Fucking like
aren't these your desires?
not Ryder's cramp, is it?
Ryder's what's he gonna do now?
Yeah,
Check.
Now then, shall we begin?
Oh no.
The next day.
You can't charge that much. $200. Seriously.
$200.
It's not my fault that inflation is high. You should have checked before booking my cab, ma'am.
Yeah, it seems to be a bit of my fault too. So, what now?
Now, I want my money, of course.
Isn't there any other way to pay?
Well, I can make you a big taxi for a while.
Huh? What do you mean?
It's uncanny, huh?
Think about it, woman. What do men want from women?
You mean?
Yes, I mean,
This isn't fair, you know.
decide quickly, or I'm adding another $100.
No, I accept it.
$100.
In that case,
Right.
let's go somewhere more private.
A few inches later.
Are we really safe here? I feel a bit.
I'm adding another $100.
Wait, you pervert. Let me prepare.
That neck is strong. It is strong in the chat.
Here, do your magic.
It's so small. Like an acorn.
Yes.
Could I add
Like an
another?
acorn.
Yeah, boy.
Wow, she looks gorgeous. I wonder if I can grab her ass.
Oh man, perverts everywhere.
Huh? I don't care how badly you want that Kuma. I advise you not to do it.
Can you stop drinking beer, Boomer?
Huh? Beer is bay, you dumb fuck. Haven't you heard? A beer per a day. Keep the dumb fucks away.
You're beer-minded Boomer, and I'm a pervert. It's the
Those
same.
are the archetypes nowadays.
Like
The
how-
boomer, the older dude, and then the younger guy, the zoomer.
No, not going to happen this time.
Yeah.
I've already been slapped once because of you.
This whole thing's about modern day archetypes.
Let's see.
That's the NPC in the middle on the right.
Yeah.
And the main regular guy is Wojak right here.
Nice.
Yacht.
Not good.
Don't get in my way, Wojak.
Don't you have any manners? You pervert.
No one becomes a pervert by choice, Wojak.
White
Society
knighting.
is like this.
The fuck?
Society?
Soon, you'll realize that.
Bye. Have a great time.
Thank you for saving me from that pervert, Wojak.
So, do you like morning walks?
Yes, staying fit is key to everything. What about you, Wojak?
Who? Me. Oh yes, I work out twice a day.
Really? You don't look like a weightlifter, though.
I focus on keeping a lean body mass. My diet is strict.
That's awesome, Wojak.
That's literally me and my wife, what we look like when we walk.
Yeah, boy.
That means you like me too, right?
You're funny.
So, if you're free, how about we go grab some food?
Sure, we can go on dates.
Huh? Is this dream? Is this happening for real?
I know you like me, Wojak, and I like you too. We can give it a chance if you want.
Yes, yes.
Fine then, see you soon.
Oh man, what a smooth beginning. I guess this is my lucky day.
Unlucky, I'd say.
Look who's talking. You're just jealous because I got a sexy girl to date.
Don't let your lust take over your mind, Wojak. Think this through. It's a trap.
Screw off, you pervert.
It's a hell realm.
Lies.
Over 1 month later.
Wow man. Today is our 1 month anniversary. I'm so excited to meet her. I saved my entire salary to buy her a real leather jacket. And I'll take her to a fancy dinner to celebrate. She'll be so happy.
Bruh.
Huh? What does he want now?
And Wojak thinks you really love him?
What the?
And Wojak thinks you really love him?
Yeah, simps are too easy to manipulate.
Did you ask him for a gift?
Yes, that fool is giving me a leather jacket to celebrate our 1 month anniversary.
Such a slave. Bravo. Ask him for a new necklace next time. He won't deny it.
Of course, I need new stuff for that yacht party we're going to next weekend.
Yacht
So,
party.
We'll sponsor
All
you,
white
right?
party. Oh, white, yeah.
Why God?
Bring the
why?
oil.
Does this always happen to me? Can't I feel happiness for a while? Damn these gold-digging bitches. Kuma was right. There are no options
Right.
left for men like us.
I know. He's hurting.
A few minutes later.
That's Big Sister when he watches one of your videos.
Will fix your mood.
But
Oh shit. This suspect right here. Look at this guy. Yeah. That's
you know what?
that's the day in the life of Sister.
Too busy.
Million gold.
I used to see those how do you call it? Those
cartoons,
sketches,
memes.
cartoons,
Yeah.
but I never knew it was actually something. I used to see the meme, but
Yeah, it's a big thing, man. It's the new version of archetypes when talking about male female dynamics, at least in terms of the red pill black pill shit. Yeah.
Got you.
Even the girls are archetyped. Those girls. One of them was the Stacy. That's supposed to be like the top tier,
Stacy.
the top tier woman. Yeah. And then the Rebecca is like the second tier. Yeah. Then they have all those archetypes. The Coomer, who's like the degenerate, right?
Got
the Zoomer with the glasses. That's all into this, new meme culture and technology. And then there's the Boomer, who's like the older gentleman that just like, drinks beer and has a lot of wisdom and stuff. But yeah, there's more of them too. There's the Chad, right? Who's just yeah. I mean, all this shit is kind of people get lost in it, but I will say though, it does help on the fly when you're trying to categorize things a little bit when talking about male female dynamics nowadays. Yeah, but it's a generalization.
Oh, that's a good break you got there, bro.
Yeah.
Which one have you got tapped? What time is it where you are?
It's coming up on 9 in the a.m. on the October 19th. Yeah, Saturday. Yeah, about to go to this judo party from my son's his team because out here in the elementary school they have a judo team, so we're gonna go check that out. Take him there, and then I gotta teach a couple classes, writing classes.
Oh.
Yeah,
that's some good shit.
Yeah.
Good shit. Yeah, but what's his name? Demon Slayer, or the comment that you said he made, you weren't wrong about that.
Oh, about the archetypes and stuff.
About the places where he goes. I think you said he tagged Jack.
What was that, London?
He tagged Jack. You said he tagged Jack in a post. The Demon Slayer.
Oh, yeah, it's on the community page on the Demon Slayer.
Community page, that's it. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what it's those community posts. I was like shocked a little bit, but then I was like, oh shit. I mean, let the boy cook. He was cooking.
Let the boy cook.
I don't think I would be a good friend if I saw that, like, if you were in my eyes, somewhat a good friend was like fucking up in my eyes or just acting like, I don't know, if I didn't say anything. Doesn't mean I don't have any love for him and support, but it's like, bro, like, for what it looks like is like you said. That's why I don't really want to go over there, even though I really enjoy talking to Jack and building with him. Yeah, those people are crazy.
Yeah, I will not be affiliated. No way.
Yeah. How's your clan, London, the little ones?
Yeah, they're good, man. They're top. They've got a party to go to tomorrow. Actually, he hasn't got football practice. He normally got football in the morning, but he's got a birthday party instead to go to.
Fun. That's awesome, bro.
So I get to have a little laze. I done the shopping today because I knew the routine. I said if he ain't going if he ain't going football tomorrow, that means I better do shopping today so I can sleep in for a bit tomorrow. Wicked.
It's important. Yeah. That's
Mm,
awesome. Getting it all in, bro. High powered
that's it.
streams. Going to the party. Your son's bending it like London.
Yeah,
Love it. It's real life, bro. Like
that's
this
it.
is where it's at, man.
Ooh.
Don't sound like a hell realm for me. Right?
Mm.
Oh, you?
You said it. You said it.
I want Dino's life though. That's the Dino's like fucking chilling, like with his garden and all the interesting.
Yeah, he got the farm animal.
Yeah.
Oh, Dino's got a farm.
Right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What was that, Dean?
Telling me it's 2:00, so it's actually 2:02. Yeah. So it's
Same
not
here.
far from
Same
feed
here.
time.
It's 2:02 right now.
Yeah.
Y'all have the same. Damn. Yeah. That's 12. Oh, you guys are literally 12 hours apart, huh? Right?
Yeah.
Time zone.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
Saturday, correct?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's why you guys are a good sync too. That makes sense. So I know when Dino's on, I was like, I gotta get on for sure. Man. You guys, the 12 hours, night and day.
Yeah, there you go.
That makes a whole day.
Earlier on, I think, isn't it?
What's that, Dean?
We started the conversation, I think, earlier on about night and day and sun.
Yeah.
And,
Yeah.
yeah.
Full circle.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, and they got 3 p.m. over there with Maximus. Yeah.
Oh,
3 a.m. Yeah.
We got 3. Yeah. And we've got 9 p.m.
Yeah. 9 p.m. Okay. So, she must be in Cali or West Coast or something.
West Coast.
West Coast. The best coast.
Hey. West Side. Hey.
Don't judge me, NPC always reading all of us. I can't read the newspaper anymore. I gotta read something.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
California's on the West Coast, eh?
Yes. Yeah, West Coast, yeah.
Yeah.
That's my homeland. Ants, I ain't reading you. Don't worry. Don't worry, man. I know you're not worried. I know you're not worried because you got it. You got to figure it out, probably. Yeah.
He probably got his mind blocker on, the Magneto hat. You ain't reading that.
Magneto hat. Yeah.
Magneto hat.
Oh, that's funny. Bruh. That's the thing, bro. Like when you mention stuff like that, my mind immediately goes to Fortnite. And I never used to play this game up until this year because my son started playing this shit. That's like a whole nother culture, bro.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
crazy.
that was big at one stage. It took over. Is that still a
It
thing?
still is. It still is in my house anyway. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And
I'm
do you know
more of
what
a GTA guy. But
yeah, do you know what? I used to be a GTA guy, but way back when it was like PlayStation 1.
Oh, the above view, the God mode view.
There you go.
Yeah, that's in London too. London.
Yeah. But that Roblox stuff.
Oh, that's just crazy. He plays that too.
Is it Roblox? No.
Roblox. ROBLOX.
But is that the one
right?
where they mine
That
and
sound.
stuff?
No, that's
Yeah.
Minecraft.
I think that might be.
Yeah. That's kind of psychedelic, that game. Pixelized 3D reality.
Any connection with what you guys are talking about is Minecraft. So I understand you're talking games, right?
Right. Yeah. Yeah, we're talking all games. Yeah, these are games. Minecraft is like this computer game where you can build your own reality, your world using. It's like pixelated blocks and stuff. Everything's pixelated. You probably seen the real shit when you were on your mushroom trips. Maybe that's what it looks like, actually.
No way. Yeah. I've got a
You
mushroom
live in
trip
it.
in the cupboard still to go.
Tino's living in the Minecraft server, beaming from the Saturn supercomputer, the Cube Matrix here on Earth.
Yeah, the Cube Matrix.
I was pretty. Actually, I really liked the introduction that gave on David Icke earlier. Actually, London, and that was good stuff to think about today.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, he's a legend, David Icke. Yeah, legend, bro. Helped me get to where I'm at. Definitely. A lot of our friends, huh?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, David Icke has played a big part in my early parts years ago. You know,
Yeah, years ago. Yeah.
2018. You know, and basically, I was in Facebook in those days, and we were doing all sorts of stuff. Yeah, looking at all sorts of things. Yeah.
Yeah. I got him, David Icke, to Alex Jones, to Terrence McKenna, and all these different people. Now it's just me and you guys.
Yeah.
In the chat.
Well, the other thing too is that there's a way as the generations start to disappear too. You know, like there are guys that were early on in the piece that are no longer with us. You know,
right?
And the thing is that it's just well, I think it's acknowledging that they're all part of the plan. That's part of it. Getting in amongst it. You're meant to be here somehow. You know, you wouldn't say, you wouldn't be able to say be here now if you weren't, right?
Right. That book sums it up. You don't even have to read the book by Ram Dass. Rest in peace. You can just read the title. Be here now. It just reminds you. I think it's what a lot of us are trying to point at. You know, we may talk about philosophy or conspiracies and exercise, yoga, but what we're really talking about is be here now, man.
Yeah.
In the now.
Right on.
It's a present. All right, boys. I'm gonna go pimp off.
Yeah. So that's what I was going to say too. So thanks very much. It's bloody good to talk to you too, NPC. Yeah.
You don't even know, Dino. It's always a pleasure.
There you go.
Your wisdom is off the charts. And London, man, I'll be seeing you, bro. The London interview coming in November. NPC the game. Yeah.
There you go.
There we go. Lay low.
Lay low, brother, man. Thanks for jumping up. Appreciate you, man.
Appreciate you too. Much love.
Much love.
Much love.
Much love.
Yeah, and I got to do some departing too, and get out and get on with a few things. But thanks very much for having me up, and as always, it's a pleasure. Have a good time. I always have a good time, and I always learn something new. So thank you very much. You know, I've got a little bit written down here. I'm going to go and do some connection with and let my mind dwell on it and see what we can come up with.
Yeah. Crack that code. Crack that code.
Correct that one. Yeah. There's lots of clothes to be cracked.
Oh yeah,
The
most
one
definitely.
really need to crack is is having that infinite awareness. Imagine having that. It's total infinite awareness.
Yeah.
It's
In
quite a
order to
strong,
happen,
quite a
got to bridge the
strong
gap.
statement to talk about. But anyway, thanks very much for having me up. And much love to everyone in the chat who's been listening to us today. I hope you all enjoyed yourselves. And see you when I'm looking at you. As I always say, see you when I'm looking at you. See you.
Yeah.
Later, bro.
Nice one, Dino. Much love. Appreciate you.
Love from us both. Maureen and me. Hugs to
There you
everyone.
go. And Maureen, of course. How can I forget? Of course.
Yeah.
Silly of me. Much love, Maureen.
Me too. Later, bro.
Much love, brother. There you go. There you go. That was nice. That was nice. Good little get together. Good little build. All right. Was you entertained? Was you entertained? Good stuff. Grand old chat room. Where you at? 313 in the place to be. CC in the building. Maximus, my brother. That's my Croatian brother, in case you didn't know. All right. Don't judge me in the building. Ants in the building. Alchemos in the building. That was nice. That was nice. MPC and Dino. Thank you. Thank you. And who did we had? Random Shawnee boy. Nice one, Shawnee boy. He's always on the move, that Shawnee boy. Always on the move. Full of beans, that guy. Full of beans. Full of beans. Yeah, I mean, it was a light stream. I mean, I didn't even have to bring up any Hollow Earth stuff. Imagine that. Didn't even have to bring up any Hollow Earth stuff. I was itching to. I was itching. But I said, nah, we're going to keep it, Keep it different. We keep it different. Thank God it was Friday. Yeah, you missed him. You missed him. He was driving. He's driving again. He's back behind the wheel. Is that a good thing? Is Shawnee's behind the wheel? I don't know. We have to wait and see. Be careful out there, Shawnee boy. Be careful. Yeah. Crazy. Well, you already know. Look after yourself and love over war. Lay low.
Yeah. Getting real late to the low. Boy Trigger. How I switch flows. That's some new slang right there. AGR no. On my downtown soul shit right about now. Real twisted. I change up the clothes too. Yeah. More delicate, more intelligent, jig fade away, the girl turns celibate. Bright lights, big city nightlife, the only thing missing, dependent on the ice. You can be that, best believe that. The glow look good and I might keep that. Usually got my mind on my money, bitch so fly, got my eyes on the honey. Rolling through the city, now it's getting scary, cause the face that I see should be in the cemetery. Time's running out, gotta get the weed and the money and the drugs and the large 100 mounts. I ain't sure if I figured it out yet. Downtown production and jigger the outlet. Stay on point, young bucks waiting by the joint. They're outside, no stripes, trying to score points. Hold up, I'm waking up. You niggas beef, hold hands and making up. First of all, you need practice. The safe's in the floor, but your boy cracked it. Now be smooth, switch to plan C. Call my connect now, switch to plan B. My niggas in the feds, my niggas in the precincts. We still beasting, baby, I'm still beasting. Lay low, lay low, lay low, lay low.